As the corridor opens, you see a towering red dragon bathing flames across the white columns of the Underdark. What do?
Bro, I got an idea.
What? Bro, that's awesome.
Bro,
That's awesome.
dog,
He's not gonna go for it.
hit me with it. Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
6.
I want to make a movie.
Roll for it.
Oh!
You know, when I first heard they were doing a D&D movie, I was super scared. Like, I had almost zero faith, even though it's gotten way more popular in the last few years. I don't know if you ever watched the original D&D movie.
I have not. I have not. I know.
It's got its own, beauty looking back now, but it is rough. There's actually one scene in the new movie that I believe is a direct representation of that. Yeah, and I really love that because I watched that movie 1,000 times as a kid. But, holy shit.
Dude. Wow.
Wow. They did so
Wow.
good, man. They did so good.
Man.
Like, all right, so let's talk about it. Like, I want you to start us off. Well, like, what did you think? What caught you with it?
Okay. First things first is, we play D&D.
Yeah.
Let's get that out there. Whatever. Me and you went into this. Well, I know I went into it as a D&D playing fan. So I was ready to. I wasn't expecting this movie to be good at all. My bottom line was all the way here. You know what I'm saying? And this movie was so, insanely enjoyable. It's not even funny. Just all around, dude. Great dialogue. Great action scenes. Great,
Yeah, fantastic.
fun plot.
Yeah.
Fun little plot. Dude, wow.
I think what really got me with this is it is absolutely cheesy.
Yes.
It is completely cliche.
What's trying to kill us this time?
Pretty much everything.
Like, everywhere. There is nothing just, like, super original about this. Well, maybe one or two things a little here and there,
couple of
but, like,
things.
not a very original movie. Cheesy, over the top, and that was my worst fears, that it would just be too much. And it was, and I loved it. It was like a breath of fresh air of showing that, like, you can do movies like that correctly, like, without just being insanely serious or insanely dark or have this crazy, wild, mind-tripping plot line, you
Yep.
know, like,
Yep.
it was quick, not too complex,
No.
over the top as hell, as
Yes.
D&D should be,
As it should be, man.
cheesy and brilliant.
A great
Like,
time.
absolutely great time. You could watch this with
Dude.
family, have a good time. You could
Dude.
watch this by yourself, have a
Have a
good
great
time.
time.
You could
Dude.
watch this playing a drinking game for
Have
every
a-
reference or
have a
something. Like,
gone
have
time,
a
dude.
fantastic
Disappear,
time,
bruh.
Like,
Dude.
their attention to detail on some of the stuff, like, you could tell, like, because when I first saw the trailer, I was like, okay, like, Displacer Beast. I thought it was a Bronze Dragon at first, like you see little things, you're like, all right, y'all are just gonna throw big titles in there that everybody's gonna
stuff.
know that likes D&D.
Yep.
And they did that on some, but like,
They threw out a
it
lot
was
of
so
other
good,
stuff, dude.
They have a slime in there. The
Bruh.
Displacer Beast was done well.
Dude.
They got a chubby dragon, and that shit is
Bro,
hilarious.
real
It's
quick
a
on-
named dragon.
That Displacer Beast was nuts.
Dude,
I'm not
it was
gonna go
cool
into
how they
it.
portrayed it. They portray illusions really well, like
Yeah.
the mage hands, like,
Attunement, dog.
yeah.
We were not expecting that.
That was sick. They opened up new lore for this,
Yeah,
basically. Like, I've
yeah.
never seen anyone describe trying to attune to an item like
And it
this,
was
which
an
just means, like,
interesting-
being
yeah.
able to actually use a magic item. Because most D&D players overlook the fact that you have to attune because it's
won't
kind of
work.
ridiculous in reality and playing it.
You can't just pick it up.
Yeah, but and like that's kind of like, you know, taking some of the fun, but they did it in such a good way and
It's
made it a
effective,
vital
man.
plot point
Yes,
too.
absolutely. It was wonderful.
And it was good. Like, I enjoyed, they did a lot of practical effects.
Yeah, that was great.
And even some of them that I was kind of like, all right, that's a little crazy. Like, I really appreciated it. Because in other scenes, too, where they do a lot of CGI, you could tell they did not skimp on the budget.
No, man.
And the CGI looked good, but they didn't choose to just go full-blown CGI like other big-name franchises do. They did practical effects. And especially for a Dungeons & Dragons role-playing movie,
That's insane.
that just fits, man. It
That's
works.
insane. This movie
Like-
is seriously, like you said, a breath
Yeah.
of fresh air, and it's a Dungeons and Dragons movie.
And you know, they do things like I'm not gonna drop the name, but like Big Bad Guy, they do a name drop, like not really early
You
on,
almost
but
stood up.
dude, I was like, oh my god, like this dude is a big deal, like in
Yeah.
the lore and the history of the Forgotten Realms,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, holy crap! But then like I think it was like 30 minutes later, they kind of do like a quick expose on this character for anyone who isn't like a D&D lore nut, you know?
It's great.
And so they did such a good middle ground of catering to the hardcore fans that were going in there ready to tear it apart, and for the people that are newcomers or just hearing about D&D and just excited to watch
Excited
an action
to learn,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, like I thought they did so
Somehow
well.
they walked that fine line, and it was.
They did it good. Freaking Bradley Cooper makes a guest star appearance,
That-
and that was
Dude,
so funny.
I remember talking to you about that because I was like, I didn't even realize who it was until I like looked forward.
I know.
was dying.
We're in the
when I
theater.
saw
I'm like, is
bruh.
that who I think
my
it is?
God, Mr. Chris, dude.
Chris is
Oh.
like Bradley Cooper, and I'm like, that is Bradley Cooper.
Before y'all, right?
Yeah, he
Bro,
did.
I did not see it, bro.
Sure. I was like, who is that? Looks familiar.
And then
Bro.
yeah,
You couldn't have done this movie this well without the cast that they had.
no, absolutely not.
Chris Pine, Michelle
Great.
Rodriguez.
What is the young wizard from?
Yes.
Because I've seen him in a lot of like B series
Throw it
and
up
B
here
movies.
because I don't know it at the time.
Fair enough. But I've seen him in other things. But he
Yeah.
did pretty damn good in
No,
this
he
movie.
was great.
And I hope he gets more roles because
Yep.
of this.
Dude, the wild shaped druid.
Dude, that was awesome. They showed
Dude.
off the transformation so
That is
cleanly.
this dude right here, bro. Bro, dude.
Yeah, I was all up in that, man.
Owlbear, that was great. That whole
I love
deer
their portrayal.
sequence,
Yeah, the deer funny
I had to
joke,
bring it
man.
up.
That stuff was good.
I loved
like
it. This movie had genuine.
one thing
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
bothered me, I will say, is I get she was like born of a human too, which
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them are, but like the tiefling.
Yeah.
Tiefling, she had a tail and horns, but she was just a human with tail and horns.
Yeah.
Like she did not look like a tiefling. I was like, all right, like come on, man. Of all the stuff y'all showing off, like you ain't
Very
gonna give her some
small.
more love.
Yeah,
Like come
very,
on.
very small gripe in the big.
Very small grape. Like I mean, I really can't think of too much. Like the paladin. That dude was
Yeah.
hilarious,
Yeah.
man. Over the top,
Yep.
ridiculous, badass at everything.
That's
he
a
felt like
paladin.
one of those times where you have a campaign and you have a guest star come in and you make him strong and help him save the party, and then they dip out because obviously you can't leave a level 20 player in the party.
That's all that dude
Like-
over the rock.
Like,
That shit.
Is he
they,
going
they were
straight?
talking
He's
about it.
going
Yeah,
straight.
dude, that was hilarious. Right over the rock. There's
Dude,
the rock coming up.
so good, man.
Dude, that's
Like,
what I was gonna say. This movie's dialogue was so like, it wasn't fake. It was fake.
It was fake, but it
But
felt
it's
very
the
real,
actors.
especially in the
It's the
realm of the
actors.
D&D.
It's the
Like,
actors.
yeah, it was good.
Their delivery of everything, especially Chris Pine, dude.
Yeah,
Chris
he
Pine
killed
is-
it.
He kind of, you know,
He carried that.
rotates the movie like a bard should.
Yeah, he does.
He's the home.
It's good.
He's the campfire to a party, dude.
Like I don't want
him.
to say too much more.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how coherent what we just did was, but it's so good, man.
It's a wonderful
The attention to detail, they don't miss nothing between the mimics, the slimes, the way they do the dungeons. The CGI is incredible, but they also did plenty of practical effects,
yep.
which is just appreciated nowadays. Where sometimes it just looks like barf on a screen, right? Like
And the plot, I'm not gonna go into it, but it's
wasn't bad.
it's very not what you think.
no,
It's
it was
not what you think.
You know, you're thinking big bag evil dragon or something.
There's so many
and
ways it goes.
Yeah, it was solid. It
It's
felt like
very
a
solid
real
movie,
It
yes.
felt like a real
It felt
campaign.
like a fucking campaign.
It
that
felt
we
like
just
a real
watched.
campaign, yeah.
Dude,
Like-
oh man.
And they do a lot of little funny jokes on themselves.
Yeah.
Like meta jokes, and it works
It
when they
works.
do it. It shows again, you can do stuff like this the right way. There's
do
right
it
way
the
and a
right
wrong
way,
way to do
man.
cliche, cheesy,
can't-
over the top shit.
You
And
can't
this is
force it. You can't
No,
force
you
it.
can't. You can't at all. But I mean, for me, like, dude, like, I know some people ragged on this a little bit harder than me, and I know I'm very partial, but like, dude, this is like 9 out of 10 for me. Like, I got very few gripes, and I'm so happy this movie has done well because I am so excited to get more stuff. I know we're probably gonna have some bad stuff come out of it, but like I'm so excited to see some brilliant freaking D&D movies and just expanding on the lore and bringing it all in to the mainstream media. Like I'm excited for it.
Bro, there is so much to work with.
So I'm
Oh,
what, like
man.
60 years?
There is so much to work with.
like
like-
what, D&D's been out since the 70s?
Bro, you could throw a rock into a room of D&D modules and land on a movie to make.
Yeah, so
Like,
I'm
I-
excited, man.
like,
they brought in a lot of lore, and if they're doing the Forgotten Realms, there's hundreds of years worth
They
of lore.
just really quick touch on that. They did great.
Yeah.
You know, they showed off Neverwinter.
Yep. Showed off the Underdark. I
Icewind
think
Dale.
that was a prequel.
That was nuts.
I mean, not
Yeah.
a prequel, but like I think that's like showing off for something else to bring
man.
in.
They got a lot of room to grow into this whole potential D&D universe,
Yeah.
and I'm there for it if they keep pumping out stuff like this, man.
Yeah.
You said
same.
it the best, man. I gotta give this movie like an 8. Like for real.
Yeah.
For real. I think it's better than John Wick 4.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed it way more.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But 9?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey.
Let us know y'all's comments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let us know the things that you picked it apart and you didn't like about it.
Yeah,
if
please.
you are a D&D fan, let us know what you noticed. Let us know what we missed. Like, I want to talk about this. So with that, we'll close out. As always, code Promethean for our W Energy. Link down below.
Let's go.
W Energy is going to give you that extra edge on those late gaming nights, those early gaming
When
mornings.
you need it.
Absolutely. You don't like coffee? No problem. W
W.
Energy's got you. Don't want to go spend $4 a piece at the energy drink at the local gas station? W.
It's that simple.
And with
D&D
that, guys-
with the lads, W.
W.
We got to do something though.
What?
We hit 100 subs.
100 subs, baby.
We hit 100
All the
subs.
way. All the way.
Mr. Chris.
Thank every single one of you who has contributed to that. And please continue to
Absolutely.
like and subscribe for all the new people that come in and enjoy the content.
Plenty more to come, baby.
But we ain't stopping no time soon, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
All right, my bad.
We're out. Should we leave that in?